with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the Peace Builder Pledge. I am a peace builder. I pledge to praise people, to give up put-downs, to seek wise people as advisors and friends, to notice the hurts I've caused and make amends, to right wrongs, to help others. I will build peace at home, at school, and in my community each day. Thank you. You may be seated. We have no birthdays to sing about today on our birthday list, but if anyone is home and watching and you happen to have a birthday, here's your song. This is your birthday song. It isn't very long. Hey, congratulations. And now I'm going to ask for Mr. Ryan Weber to pull up our PowerPoint presentation. And I want to thank Mrs. Generico for being the architect of our PowerPoint today. Lots of people put in effort to make it happen, including Ms. Andrade. And also want to thank Mr. Ryan Weber, who is our web guru, who is helping us run this community meeting today. And now I want to welcome everyone to our EFES, East Falmouth Elementary School. It's our first virtual community meeting. My name is Mr. Goodhine. I am your principal. And we are going to start with the Golden Book. And Ms. Andrade, who is our special education building administrator and assistant principal, will talk to you about a little bit about the Golden Book and some recent signees. Take it away, Ms. Andrade.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Our Golden Book is available to all people in our building. It looks like this, and it is at the front office. And anyone who's caught doing something good, following our school rules of take care of yourself, take care of each other, and take care of this place. If they're caught and told to sign the Golden Book, they come up and write the date, their name, and what they did. So I'm going to give you some examples. We have here Aiden, and Aiden signed the Golden Book for being a helper. We also have Eden, and she signed it for helping my friend clean up a water spill. It's very important. Keep this place safe. And then we have Kijan. He held the door for my friends. And that would be taking care of each other. And we have Mrs. Generico and Mrs. Wilcox signed the Golden Book. They rescued a bright red cardinal that had flown into the school, and they released it. And that would be taking care of each other, living things. Let's see. I have Rory. He was caught working hard at reading, and that would be taking care of himself. Let's see. We also have McKinley for listening in class. And that would be for two, taking care of herself and taking care of each other. Let's see, I have a couple more. Ricky Kempton was using his math strategies. Good job, Ricky. That's taking care of himself. And lastly, and there are many, we'll see some names of people who signed it, but Maylani was doing, she wrote, doing my work good, and she put a heart right next to it. Good job, Maylani, taking care of yourself. And so I believe, Mr. Weber, we have some students' names on our PowerPoint that signed the Golden Book. So if you signed the Golden Book, you see your name, please give yourself a pat on the shoulder. There are many pages left. If you see your name, give yourself a nice pat on the shoulder. Good job.
All right, thank you very much, Ms. Andrade. Really appreciate that. And the Golden Book, as you know, as you said earlier, connects with our school-wide rules and expectations to take care of yourself, take care of each other, and take care of this place. Now we're going to move on to the next slide, which really talks about all those things. Let's see, Nurse Lori is going to give us a presentation on hand washing on the next slide.
Hi everyone, I'm Nurse Lori from East Falmouth Elementary, and I'm going to talk to you today about the proper way to wash your hands. Hand washing is so important, especially now with the coronavirus. But it's always important to wash your hands, especially right before you're going to touch your face. Germs and viruses are invisible, and that means that you can't see them. So if you touch something and it has a virus or a germ on it, and then you touch your face, then those germs and viruses can go into your body and make you very, very sick. So before you touch your face, like before you're eating or something like that, you need to wash your hands. These are the most important times to wash your hands: before touching your face, after taking care of or visiting sick people, before eating and cooking, after blowing your nose, coughing or sneezing, after being outside, after touching pets and other animals, after using the bathroom, and after cleaning around the house. The proper way to wash your hands is to wash them for at least 20 seconds, which is about the same amount of time it takes to sing happy birthday or the alphabet song or row, row your boat or something like that. You want to use warm water and soap whenever possible. So the first thing you want to do is to turn the water on, wet your hands, and apply some soap. Turn the water off while you're washing your hands. You want to make sure to wash in between your fingers, the palms of your hands, the tops of your hands, your wrists, your thumbs, your fingernails. You see all the suds? That friction, that washing really helps to get rid of the germs and the viruses. So you want to make sure to do this for 20 seconds at least. Then rinse. And dry your hands. So remember, wash your hands before you touch your face and try to avoid touching your face as much as possible. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nurse Lori, for that demonstration. I feel cleaner already. Appreciate that. And now, Mr. Weber, if you can go back to the slideshow. After Nurse Lori's presentation, we have a slide about our 3 school-wide expectations, and there they are. Take care of yourself, take care of each other, and take care of this place. And everything we do comes back to those 3 expectations, including peace builders. So let's go to the next slide and we'll show some examples of people taking care of our school. There's a wonderful slide. A couple teachers are working hard, putting things up on the bulletin board. The next slide has students taking care of the school. Now, of course, this is pre-COVID. These pictures are pre-COVID. Normally nowadays, we wouldn't be standing that close. And of course, we would all have our masks on, but this is way back, probably last year before COVID came into our lives. Next slide is another picture of people helping each other. So nice to see someone help each other. Of course, if this were today, we'd have our masks on. And the next slide is people taking care of themselves by getting their jackets on and zipped up before they go outside. Once again, if this was post-COVID, not pre-COVID, we'd have our masks on. Great, and now I just want to make sure everyone can see the Peace Builder Pledge on the next slide. And we have already read the Peace Builder Pledge. And now the next slide will be Ms. Toll will talk about the Peace Builder program and read the names of the Peace Builders that were recognized in October and November. Take it away, Ms. Toll.
Hi, everyone. Good morning. I'll start my video since we are. So I just wanted to recognize the Peace Builders for October and November. These friends have helped others and showed kindness. So what does it mean to be a peace builder? Well, we pledge, which makes a promise to do something. We pledge to praise people, which is giving positive feedback. We pledge to give up put downs. We build people up and we're bucket fillers. To seek wise people. To get help from others, it could be a friend, a teacher, and just support. Notice hurts and make amends. To help, to notice hurts, to notice how people are feeling. We pledge to right our wrongs. We apologize sincerely from our hearts. Sometimes we say sorry, but there's a difference when we truly mean it, and we try to fix it. We pledge to help others, not only at school, but in Falmouth, at home, and always. This doesn't mean to be perfect. It just means to be kind and to keep trying and try again. All right, so here we go, Peace Builders. We're going to announce the Peace Builders for October and November. And if you're in your classroom, please stand up so we can recognize you. So for October Peace Builders, from kindergarten, Miss Gillis's class, Kasia Mendoza. From Miss Duffney's, Max DeOliveira. From Miss Noonan's class, Adrian Anderson. Miss Surtees' class, Gavin Woods. From Miss Baker's class, Riley DeJesus. Miss George's class, Avery Schmidt. From Miss Carl, Noah Parks. All right, grade 3, Miss Belfuri's class, Raylan Carl. And in Mr. Kinsella, Oliver Goldstone. Miss Scahill, Hayden Anderson. And our big 4th graders, Mr. Felt's class, Sophia Chubb. Griffin, oh, I think that's Mr. Felt's class, Sophia Chubb. Mr. Hotman's class, Griffin Brodeur. Miss Mealy, Aiden Ricker for our October Peace Builders.
Mr. Weber, if you could go to the next slide, we have November.
Thank you. All right, here we go for November Peace Builders, and we're helping others. That's our topic for December too, so lots of helpers. Kindergarten, Miss Gillis, Logan McNeil. In Miss Duffney's class, Sarah Prozac. In Miss Noonan, Mr. Harry Donnelly. And in Miss Surtees' class, Theodore Fouth. From grade 2, Miss Baker's class, Joseph DeJesus. And Miss George's class, Benjamin Valley. Mrs. Carl Kijan de Grace. And 3rd grade, here we go. Gabriella Duson from Miss Belfury. From Mr. Kinsella's class, Grayson Woods. From Miss Scahill, James Vincent. From Mr. Fouth, here's 4th grade, Cameron Domino. From Mr. Hotman, Solo Montero. And from Miss Mealy, Emmy LaCraft. Congratulations, guys. Nice job.
Thank you, Ms. Toll, and thank you all of our Peace Builders. We will have our December Peace Builders announced later on this month, and they will get their certificates as well. So next on our slide, Mr. Weber, is a short video that was put together back in November for Veterans Day, honoring our veterans. And I want to thank our student helpers and Ms. Draper for putting together the video. Off we go. The East Falmouth Elementary School PTO is proud to sponsor the annual honor tree to benefit the Falmouth Military Support Group and East Falmouth Elementary School military families. While we would love to gather as a community to light the tree, we must follow the COVID-19 protocols to keep everyone healthy and safe. We will videotape the ceremony and send a link out for all to view. We will also send out a program including names of all who were honored. We appreciate your support of our military community on this Veterans Day. And now, John McCrae was born on November 30th, 1872. He was a Canadian doctor and teacher who served in World War I. He is best known for his memorial poem, In Flanders Fields. He died on January 28th, 1918.
events below. Hi, Maddie. We are the dead. Short days ago we lived. Fell dawn, sunset glow, loved and were loved. Now we lie and splendid tears. Take up our quarrel with the foe. To you from failing hands we throw. The torch be ours to hold it high. If ye break faith with us who die, we shall not sleep though poppies grow in Flanders too.
Very nice. Thank you very much for the students who read the poem, and for Mr. Charles who played taps, and for Ms. Draper who put together the video. Now I'm going to read some awards. We have academic awards and extraordinary effort awards, and these award certificates will be handed out in the classroom this morning as we speak. So here we go. In Ms. Duffney's class, extraordinary effort, Carolyn Lee and Ryder Greenwood. In Ms. Gillis's class, extraordinary effort, Lola Grace and Cameron Kowalski. In Ms. Noonan's first grade class, academic excellence, Zayden Byrne and Helen Fay. And for extraordinary effort, Adrian Anderson and Haley Quinn. Ms. Surtees' first grade class, academic excellent, Theodore Fouth and Quinn Wyman. For extraordinary effort, Caitlin Hackett and Rowan Taziz. In Ms. Baker's second grade class, we have academic excellence, Ayla Long and Presley Stewart. And for extraordinary effort, Clayton Gardner and Grace Wish. Ms. Torch's second grade class, academic excellence, Olivia Almeida and Tio Cuculia. And for extraordinary effort, Sophia Batista and Hunter LaFrance. Ms. Carl's second grade class, academic excellence, Samantha Lee and Cordelia Sciortino. And for extraordinary effort, Lila Downing and Hunter Womble. Ms. Belfiore's third grade class, we have academic excellent for Peyton Bushy and Raylyn Carl. And for extraordinary effort, Richard Kempton and Lila Knowlton. In Mr. Kinsella's third grade class for academic excellence, Pedro de Souza Sales and Oliver Goldstone. And for extraordinary effort, Eden Emerson and McKinley Hazelton. Mrs. Scahill's third grade class, academic excellence, Grace Bennett and Hunter Stewart. And for extraordinary effort, Hayden Anderson and London Smith. Mr. Faust's third grade class, academic excellence, Sophia Chubb and Evan Miller. And for extraordinary effort, Lucy Cagle and Peter Valley. In Mr. Hoffman's fourth grade class, for academic excellence, Jack Clancy and Philip P.J. Rodriguez. And for extraordinary efforts, Anaya Daly and Griffin Brodeur. In Ms. Maley's class, fourth grade, academic excellence, Emmy Luckcraft and Benjamin Nutbrown. And for extraordinary effort, Tenley Briggs and Quinn Taziz. In Ms. Paradis's remote class, we have academic excellence for Hunter Brown and Jagat Khan. An extraordinary effort, Zayden Callahan, Jackson Barrios, Aubrey Gallagher, Isabella Roderick, and Maddox Vincent. Congratulations, everyone, for your awards. And I want you to know that we are proud of each and every one of you and all of our students. Even if you did not get a certificate, we are proud of your effort and your excellence. And now the next slide is a video that was put together by a parent, Carrie Fitek. And we are just very thankful for everything she has done in the Courtyard Committee, and it's a salad for me. Take it away, Mr. Weber.
Salad love, arugula, bok choy, kale mein. Looking like an angel, this is salad love. Pass the dressing, I know I could get it 2 forks, 'cause I could share it. Salad love, my salad love, love, love. My salad love, love, love. You could use some. If I had lunch without you, I don't know what I'd do. Thought I was a strict carnivore till I met you. Usually don't be falling first. Your greenery keeping me coming back to back. Every night and every day I toss a salad this way. Yeah, my salad love, arugula, bok choy, kale romaine. Looking like an angel, this is salad love. Pass the dressing, I know I could get 2 forks, 'cause I could share it. My salad love, my salad love, love, love. My salad love, love, love. You could use some and I could share it. I like to use my fingers, like to make a mess. My fingers can pick it up. My fork just drops it down with fingers. Don't be falling first. Fork's got a way of making me drop it on my shirt. Every night and every day I toss salad this way. Yeah, my salad love, arugula, bok choy, kale romaine. Looking like an angel, this is salad love. Pass the dressing, two forks, 'cause I could share it. Sally love, my Sally love, 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 my Sally love, love, love. You could use some and I could share it. My Sally love, my Sally love, 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 my Sally love, love, love. You could use some and I could share it.
That was wonderful. And we are very thankful for all the people that contribute to this awesome, amazing courtyard that we have at East Falmouth School, Elementary School. It's amazing, it's beautiful. And Ms. Vitek, thank you so much for all the work you do and all the members of the Courtyard Committee and the PTO that have sponsored this amazing courtyard. So thank you. And now, oh, and I still have the bowl. Just want to make sure I have the lovely, wonderful bowl, and it's empty, so I need some more salad. Now we're going to move on to the Principal's Reading Challenge, and Ms. Andrade will talk a little bit about what that is going to look like. Take it away, Ms. Andrade.
Thank you, Mr. Goodhine. And just to add to what you said about the courtyard, if you didn't have a direct hand in it, you may have gone to a PTO event and you may have sold candles or you may have bought candles. So even if you weren't able to actually kneel down and help, like Mrs. Vitek and some of our other wonderful volunteers and PTO members, you actually contributed because you sponsored or supported the PTOs. So thank you, everybody. So the Principal's Reading Challenge. This will be our third year doing it the same. We're going to do it the same way that we did last year. So our first year that we did it was 2 years ago. And does anybody recognize what I'm holding right now? I won my reading medal 2 years ago. And I did that because I read 3,000 or more minutes for the entire school year. And I was able to participate in the ceremony that we had for receiving the gold medals. So we're going to do it the same way this year. So Mr. Weber, could you go to the next slide? And what you'll be receiving at home looks like this. So if you are remote, it'll be sent to you virtually and or on paper if you pick up packets. And if you're in school, your teacher will give you, every month, you're going to get a log that looks like this. And it'll have the days of the week. And all you need to do is fill out the information at the top. You won't know the total number of minutes read until the end of the month. So we're going to start in January. So we have January, February, March, April, and then May, because we usually have our ceremony in June. So you have 3,000 minutes and you have 5 months to read 3,000 minutes. Who can figure out how many minutes you'd need to read in a month? So at the end of 5 months, you would have read 3,000 minutes. Anybody figure it out? Tell your teacher if you figured it out. Or tell someone at home if you figured it out. I bet some people got it. If you got 600 minutes per month, you were right. Now, we have 600 minutes in a month, and we have 5 months. Not every month has 30 days. Some have 30, some have 31. February can have 28 or 29. But basically, there's about 30 days in a month. So if you have to read 600 minutes in 1 month so you can get 3,000 at the end of the challenge, let's pretend that's 30 days. And it goes into 600 how many times? So what's 600 minutes divided by 30 days? Tell your teacher, tell someone at home if you think you got it. Well, if you got 20 minutes per day, you're right. So this is definitely doable for everybody. So what we'd like you to do is log your minutes. You can put down how many minutes you read per day. You could have somebody help you. You could also have somebody who reads to you, but this is all intended to be a reading challenge for your at-home reading. So everybody can do it. If you do, we are going to have a ceremony of some sort yet to be decided. And if you have 3,000 or more minutes, you are going to get the Reading Challenge Gold Medal. And I know I've kept mine. When I first started teaching, this is my 28th year here. And we used to do something called Books and Beyond. And we used to save our medals. And I have all my medals for every single year. And I want to make sure that I'm going to get one every single year. So I'm doing my reading and I'm logging it. And we're going to give you more information on how you can turn in your total minutes per month at a later time. So thank you, everybody. Teachers, thank you for supporting this program. Families, thank you very much. And my friends, anyone can earn the gold medal. So teachers last year, if you were a teacher last year the year before that received your Reading Challenge medal, raise your hand and wave to your students and our friends, because I did, and I hope you do too. So thank you all.
Thank you very much, Miss Andre.
Welcome.
And I'm going to add just one little piece of motivation. I'm not sure if I should do this, but I'm going to say it publicly right now, which means I have to stick to it. That's only if the students hold up their end. If we can meet this challenge, and I don't have a lot of hair, but what I have left, I will dye it blonde. There it is, the bleach blonde readathon. I will dye my hair blonde, and I'm not talking about just a little bit of paint. I'm talking about the real deal. If and only if all the students reach the goal. If they don't, I'm not going to touch what little hair I have left. But if they do, I will dye it blonde, and that will probably look pretty goofy, but I'm willing to try it, willing to do it. All right, Mr. Weber, can you go to the last slide of our presentation? I think it says box tops. Okay, there we go. Now, message from the PTO. Families can earn money for our school by clipping the traditional box tops that come on the box of many products and by downloading the Box Tops for Education app on your phone and scanning your grocery receipts. So all you have to do is download the Box Tops for Education app on your phone, and then when you get your receipt, you can just scan it, and then we will get money for our school. Many companies no longer print the traditional box tops, so scanning your receipt is probably the most helpful way to get this done and to earn money, which goes to the PTO, which goes directly to our school. So thank you. If you have any questions, you can email the PTO at eastfalmouth.k12.ma.us. I'll say that one more time. The PTO, if you have any questions, their email is eastfalmouthpto, that's all one word, at falmouth.k12.ma.us. And so now it's time to come to a close. I want to thank you, Mr. Weber, for all your help. I want to thank Ms. Generico and Ms. Andre for helping put together the PowerPoint, and all of our guest speakers, and Ms. Draper, Ms. Toll, Ms. Marble, all the students who participated, all the teachers. So thank you. And we usually end our morning announcements with a joke.
Hold on, Mr. Goodhine, may I interrupt?
Before I tell my joke of the day?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, one is I can't wait to see your hair blonde, so let's take them up on that. And then this is more than secondly, there are people that are always behind the scenes, and we don't always, unfortunately, remember to thank people because they just move around so quietly and do what they do without expecting any recognition. And so just another and thanks to Mrs. De Silva. She is the secretary for special education. She's also answers the door and everything like Mrs. Generico does. So a thank you to her. I want to thank our custodians, and we have like 2 or 3 substitute custodians that are always here as well. So a thank you to Mr. Jeff, Mr. Dave, Mr. John, Mr. Joe is here as well, and Mr. Rose. We also have Miss Elaine and Miss Denise in the cafeteria.
Mhm.
And a thank you to them and to Mr. Scarpolini, who is our crossing guard. And it's just the success that everyone sees and feels, and the success that we're having this year in our building and in the district is all due to everybody. And so thank you to everybody for all you do to make this year a success. Thank you, Mr. Goodhind.
Thank you, Miss Andre. That is why you are my right-hand person, because we work together and you pick up where I leave off. Thank you very much. And I pick up where you leave off. So great teamwork. So here we go with the joke of the day. If you're looking for an ark, or if you're looking to build an ark, I know a guy. All right, you Eagles, have a fantastic day, and thank you all for participating. And we're going to do this again because it was great and it was so much fun. Thanks, everyone, and have a great day.